And then in 1963, the story I wanted to tell was how my father gets drawn into Birmingham, Alabama, and Dr. King, and I'm feeling like I want to go down to march in Birmingham with the children and be a part of that, while in our home in our hometown, Stamford, Connecticut, was going through busing to achieve racial equality in Stamford. And it was difficult for me to measure that against what was happening in the South, because it seemed what was happening to us seemed so small in relation to what was happening to the children in the South, and the way they had to live, and the ways how segregation completely separated it out a community, and and I didn't have that same experience in Stanford yet. I knew I was having something that was also affecting me. I knew that my experience in Stanford integrating the schools was different, but it was also painful, And the way I knew that was because I was just so painfully shy in school, in elementary school. I didn't want to bring any attention to me. I wanted to be small and hidden. And at home, I wasn't like that. At home, I was very athletic. I did every sport along with my brothers. I had a great deal of confidence as a child, and also a great deal of confidence as in being a girl. My mother had sent me off to ballet and piano lessons, and I walked around the house with books on my head to make sure my posture was right. I cooked. I did knitting with my grandmother, so I had very positive role models in terms of being a woman and also being someone that could do anything, because I was out there with the boys and as athletic as they were. So for me to be so small in school and then so confident at home, it just didn't match up. I wanted to tell this story of, here I was still confident